everyone, I'm Corrie. Welcome to my channel, This and That. Today, I'm super excited to share with you some of my favorite Amazon kitchen gadgets. These are things that I use on a nearly daily basis, and they're products that I've owned for months, if not for years. The holidays are coming, and there are always occasions where gift giving is needed. So I thought these might be some products that could help people out with gift giving or for your own kitchen. I'm looking forward to sharing these products with you. So one of the first products I'm going to share are these glass spice jars from Amazon. Like a lot of people, I was trying to find a better solution for my spice jars. A lot of them were all different sizes, they wouldn't fit in my cabinets properly, and usually the ones I wanted were in the back. So I wanted to find a different way to store my spices. I found these and I've been using them for about 6 months now, and I absolutely love them. So the spice jars did come with 2 different types of label as well as a chalk marker. They came with round labels that you could either put on the top of the jar or you could put on the side depending on how you were going to display your jars. There are a lot of different spice names here. So it's in the event that you have an odd spice that you do not have the name printed out for, they did send a sheet with blank labels so you could use a chalk marker and write them in yourself. They also came with some clear labels that go on the side of the jar. I decided to get different labels for the sides of my jar. I really like these by Talented Kitchen, and I just like the font a lot better than the ones that came with the jars originally. So I used my labels on the top instead of the side. Other people might want to put them on the side if that is how you display your bottles. This is what the top of the spice jar looks like under the cover. It has a pour spout and it also has holes to be able to sprinkle the spices. The next product that I'm sharing with you is a clip-on silicone strainer. I was looking for a way that wasn't quite so messy to strain the grease out of my pans while I was cooking. I tried paper towels, I tried funnels, and most of the time the grease went down the sink where I didn't want it to go and not into the container that I needed it to go into. So I did some research and I found this on Amazon and I absolutely love it. It made life so much easier, and in fact I use it a lot now for straining water out of pans, like for pasta and things like that as well. This has been such a lifesaver, and it's made cleanup in the kitchen so much easier. The next product I'm going to share with you is a small digital kitchen scale. A lot of recipes nowadays are calling for very precise ingredients, so being able to measure by grams or ounces is a huge help in making sure that your recipe comes out just right. This scale is also perfect if you are trying to portion your meals and need to weigh certain components before you cook them or before you eat them. I can tell you firsthand, this scale was a lifesaver for me this year. I was trying to lose the last weight from having my daughter a few years ago, and of course COVID didn't really help. So this scale was extremely pivotal in helping me to lose 28 pounds this year. So the next item that I'm sharing is a set of 2 glass canisters that can be used for items such as flour or cookies or other food ingredients or baking items. I wanted something that was really nice looking, that had maybe an apothecary or a mercantile store type of a look, because I was putting them out on my baking cart. I love these because they have a really wide mouth at the top and they're airtight, which a lot of these glass canisters are not airtight. So the canisters come like this, and I used my Cricut machine and I added labels on the front. Amazon does have some really nice pantry labels if you don't have the ability to make your own labels. So what I really love about these glass jars is the fact that they have a really wide mouth. So when you're trying to get out something like your flour, or if you have cookies, you're not trying to squeeze your hand into a really tiny opening. These jars have been great with baking. They are airtight. They do have an airtight seal at the top. They were also really easy to clean because this does pop out so you can clean everything up and it goes right back. Very easy to take off but still having the suction. So the next product I'm talking about is this 4-shelf slim cart. It's on wheels, so it's really easy. You can use this for the kitchen. You could even use this in the bathroom. It's nice and narrow and it fits in a lot of great spaces. We have a very small and extremely funky sized kitchen, and I was looking for ways to maximize my storage space. So when I found this on Amazon, I knew that I needed to have it. I'm able to keep a lot of the baking and spices that I use the most right next to the stove, and I'm able to use this very awkward, weird little space on the side of my oven. So the next product that I want to talk about, and these are one of my favorites, is my Fal pan cooking set. These pans are absolutely awesome for everyday use and have put up with my abuse and my cooking. And we started off using these on a gas stove, and now we have transitioned in our new home to a glass cooktop, and they have worked fabulous. There's been no warping. Pans almost look like pretty new out of the box. We've been using them for 3 years now, every single day. They come clean super easy because they are non-stick. There's been no chipping and no issues, even when I've burnt stuff to a crisp in this pan. Because I mean, who hasn't burnt stuff in a pan? We all have. These are my go-to pans. They are super easy to clean with just a little warm water and some dish soap and maybe a dish brush. I cannot recommend these pans enough for everyday cooking, and they are really, really affordable. So the next item that I wanted to share is this fruit/pantry shelf unit that I got on Amazon. I was looking for a storage solution for an odd-shaped pantry. All my canned goods originally were all stacked on top of each other, and it made it really difficult to find the groceries that I was looking for. So I wanted something that was fairly sturdy and something that was a specific size to fit my pantry, and this worked absolutely fantastic. I'm actually able to find my canned goods. I'm able to store a lot more than I could before, and it looks neat and organized. So this has worked out really well. This Amazon product that I'm going to share is this over-the-door storage unit. And we use ours for putting some of our extra snacks. It's easy to grab and go, and it's right behind the pantry door. So it makes grabbing those snacks and finding them really, really easy. It does have metal hooks that hold it, so it does hold a decent amount of weight. The pockets are a pretty good size with the window on the front so you can see what's inside of them. And this particular model has the 6 pockets. And we also have one of these in my daughter's room, and we use it to store her diapers and overnight diapers, as well as some cloths and other items that we use. They've been very, very handy in giving us some additional storage space in a house that has 1 closet. So the very last item I'm sharing with you is my KitchenAid 6-quart lift bowl mixer. My husband got this for me from Amazon a few years ago for my birthday, and it has been used so much in our kitchen. We went with a larger model with the lift bowl because we don't have a lot of space in our kitchen to have one of the smaller models with the head that lifts up. So this has worked out really, really well. I like that the bowl lifts instead of the head moving up, but the bowl underneath it. It does have a larger motor in it, so you are able to do things like doughs and things like that a lot easier with this model. It has the spot on the front that you can put attachments, because KitchenAid and other brands do have some fantastic attachments that are great for doing stuff around the kitchen. This model works fantastic because of the larger motor for making doughs, especially for breads and pizzas. I've also purchased additional attachments such as this one that does shredding, slicing, and grating. KitchenAid also sells a spiralizer and corer, which is great for apples and other fruit. I've used mine for making apple crisps and apple pie filling. There's also a fruit and vegetable strainer, which helped me to make my own spaghetti and pizza sauces, as well as applesauce for my daughter. There's honestly so much that you can do with a KitchenAid mixer. Thanks so much for checking out my video about Amazon kitchen products that I use and love. Hopefully some of these products will be useful for you for either your own kitchen or for a gift for someone in your life. As always, if you enjoyed this video, I hope you'll consider subscribing to my channel. I update my channel weekly with new content. And as always, stay safe and be well.